Hey guys, in today's video, I want to talk about iOS 17.2 RC, the release candidate. Apple will soon be releasing the final version of iOS 17.2, which I've had on my device here for nearly a week. And I wanted to share with you guys some final thoughts in regards to battery, performance, release date. I also want to talk about a few bugs and issues that I've come across as well. And unfortunately, some of the features that won't be making the official release. So let's go ahead and dive right into this video. So the first thing I want to talk about is some of the last minute changes that Apple has made to the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max with the final RC for iOS 17.2. Now, Apple mentions that iOS 17.2 will improve the telephoto camera focus speeds when capturing small faraway objects on the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. So if you were having issues with your camera, if your camera was sort of choppy when you went to focus on small objects or far away, trying to capture faraway objects, it should be a lot smoother this time around with iOS 17.2. A lot of customers were complaining about that. I'm happy to see that Apple is finally addressing some of the choppiness of the camera on the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. Now, also in the wallet application, these are some last minute changes, as I mentioned. If you have something like a boarding pass or a movie ticket or something like that, you can actually now share it using AirDrop, sort of a name drop feature, sort of style, right? So if you go and do this right here, bring device together, you can now share boarding passes, movie tickets, and things like that with other iPhone users, just like so. You can send it over to another device, just like that. So yeah, a new feature added to iOS 17.2 where you can use name drop, sort of a name drop style feature, right, with the wallet application to share, again, boarding passes, movie tickets, and other passes with other iPhone users. So something cool there to mention as well. So now I'm going to shift my attention over to a weird bug that I've experienced on iOS 17.2 RC and a feature that won't be making the official release of the software, unfortunately. So let's talk about first the feature that won't be making the cut, and that is collaborative playlists within Apple Music. That feature has been totally scrapped here with iOS 17.2. Ever since 17.2 Beta 4 was released, the feature was no longer made available to developers, and it is still not here with the RC. And something tells me this feature will not be making the official release of iOS 17.2 here in the next couple of days. I know that's a bummer. A lot of you guys were looking forward to collaborative playlists, but it's not going to be making the cut. I don't believe it will be released with iOS 17.2. Now let's talk about a weird bug that I've experienced over the past couple of days. And I wanted to mention this because I'm not sure if this is software related or if it is based on my location. But with iOS 17.2 RC, I've been losing cell service randomly throughout the day. I get no service whatsoever. It switches over to SOS. It's happened a couple times. Again, I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the towers around me. They may be down, or if it's software related, because it's been in several locations at different times of the day. I've lost cell service completely. It goes to SOS, and that's just something I wanted to mention. It's a weird bug that I've experienced, or again, it could be just related to the towers in my area, but just keep that in mind. I've been losing cell service randomly on iOS 17.2 RC. Now let's talk about performance and battery, because with iOS 17.2 RC, I've ran a benchmark and the numbers are looking phenomenal. 2965 on single core score, and multi-core score is 7415. So in terms of performance, you have nothing to worry about. There is still Wi-Fi issues with 17.2. If you haven't watched my coverage where I compare Wi-Fi connection of iOS 17.2 versus 17.1.2, I have that video linked in the description down below. But aside from Wi-Fi speed, poor performance, everything else is looking pretty good on iOS 17.2, including the battery. The battery is about the same as 17.1.2. So if your battery was good there, it should be good with this next update as well. So now I want to talk about when we can expect Apple to release iOS 17.2, the official final release to everyone. And to me, if history is any indication, Apple will most likely release iOS 17.2 on the week of the 11th of December. So on this week right here, Apple will most likely release the software to everyone. Now, my money is on Monday, December the 11th or Tuesday the 12th, but Apple could release any day throughout that week. Last week was the RC. The following week, we'll most likely see 17.2 officially. And that about brings it into this video, guys. Make sure to stay tuned here to the channel. Of course, I'll be doing more coverage with additional software that will be coming your way. 17.3 Beta 1 is right around the corner as well. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.